Hey everybody, it's time for morning coffee. Let's get started. Today I wanted to touch briefly again for some on our habits and our routines and how much of our life that they actually control. Most people don't really give this any thought, but about 90% of what we do on autopilot. Okay, you don't actually when you're driving a car, you don't actually have to consciously think to push the accelerator in order to make the car go faster or to hit the brake to slow down. It happens automatically. Okay. Um, and like I said, like 90% of what we do, it is set up to work that way. It's kind of like the way we set up our business is automated so that the brain doesn't have to use precious resources for a mundane task. So the way we use this, once you understand that, the way you can use this to make your whole life get better is to deliberately create little subroutines in your brain that when this action starts, this action generally follows. Um, I'll give you an example that was given to me by one of my great mentors, Igor Kapitz. He calls it the gym shorts. Okay, now, when he goes to work out, working out is a big decision. You have to say, "Yeah, I'm going to go work out now." Now you're committed to calories and time and energy and sweat and another shower, all that comes with it. And sometimes making that big of a decision has a lot of resistance inside your head. So rather than making that decision, what he's done is he's set up a series of smaller decisions that lead to that being a logical conclusion. And it all starts with him putting on his gym shorts. The decision to say, hey, I'm going to put my gym shorts on now is very small. It takes minutes, doesn't require a lot of energy, a lot of time, or anything. But once he puts those gym shorts on, his brain already knows what's going to follow, and then those decisions are made on autopilot. Now he's making a decision that's good for him without having to think about it because when he thinks about it consciously, there's a lot of resistance to it. It's a lot of reasons why not come up. I do it with you guys every morning. This is something you'll see me every day. Hey, it's time for morning coffee, and then I take a sip. I don't get a sip of coffee until I say that. And I love my morning coffee. So now these two things that I actually enjoy doing, because I was resistant to making daily videos for a long time, but when I associated that with something that I really enjoyed, it became part of my morning. And now when I'm even late to do this, if I'm doing this after the sun comes up, then I feel like somehow I've missed the mark. This has now become a routine for me, and I love doing it. You can create routines in your life that automate tasks like this and make them easier and and just smoother anytime you want. Uh, there are different there are different props that you can use. I have a little bell when I meditate. Okay, so right before I start doing my four square breathing meditation, I ring the bell, and I'm training myself just like Pavlov's dogs that when I hear that sound, I'm about to go into a deep, relaxed state. And now I spend less time and energy getting there. Now it becomes seamless. I just flow right into it. It's really nice. So create for yourself subroutines that lead to something big that get done. Small steps that lead to a larger climb. If you need to cut the lawn and it takes you an hour and a half to cut the lawn and it's such a pain and it's uphill, downhill, and sideways, and you've just got the hardest lawn there is, then don't go outside to cut the lawn. Go outside to put gas in the lawnmower. Go outside to move the grass catcher to the front yard, or pick some part of cutting the lawn to do first and just focus on that one little thing. Uh, we do the same thing when we're building our business. You launch a business, you find out where it fails, and then you focus on fixing that one thing. Do the same thing here. Keep yourself focused on smaller steps. They'll lead to the larger steps without you having to anguish over it. And then pretty soon instead of saying, I'm going to go cut the lawn now, you're just going to tell yourself, I'm going to go put some gas in the lawnmower. And once you're out there doing it, decision's already made. You haven't had to overcome anything. And you'll find that the amount of discipline you have in the rest of your life, once you start doing this and you start realizing that these decisions aren't as painful as you think they're going to be, you really develop a discipline that you can use. And like we've told you over and over again, if you want to fire your boss, you're going to have to do his job once he's gone. One of the boss's jobs is to get you off your butt, get your feet moving, get your hands moving, get you doing what you need to do to be successful, because nobody else is going to do it as good as you. You're you're the one who's going to have to figure this out. You're going to have to walk this path. We can give you all the maps and all the tools, but when you join our stuff, we call you the player because we're a coach. We'll coach you through it, but you're the one that's out there moving the ball. So get busy today. Do what you're going to do. I think tomorrow we're gonna do a special on motivation. You don't want to miss that one. For now, I think I'm gonna have to go put some gas in the lawnmower. Y'all have a great morning.